Welcome to Borderlands 4. For this video, we're going to be going over the brand new character called AMON. We're going to be having a look at some new gameplay from, I think, yesterday, and also some new skill tree reveals, okay? Some brand new skills actually look absolutely insane with this character. But anyway, let's go have a look at some of the gameplay and also the skill trees. So the gameplay is coming from an event that took place over in China called Bilibili World, which obviously Bilibili is a streaming service over there on China, and they did have like an E3 type thing where they've got a bunch of streamers to play Borderlands 4 and specifically AMON for about an hour or so, and we're going to be looking over the gameplay over here. You can obviously see it right now. It looks pretty damn good. Definitely a little bit unique compared to the other characters. He does have his axes, which is the skill tree we're going to be looking over. Is actually a little bit to do with these axes. One is fire, one is ice, and yeah, let's go have a look exactly what's going on with the skill tree while also looking at some of the gameplay. So obviously this coming from the Chinese streamers, the English translation isn't going to be 100% perfect, so there might be a little bit, you know, some words probably don't make sense here, and there might be a little bit off, but either way, let's have a look at Harsh Furnace. This is the active skill. AMON will be equipped with a forged axe, which can be thrown and picked up from the ground to return the cooldown time. Left click throws a flaming axe dealing burning melee damage. Right click throws a frost axe dealing freezing melee damage. Enemies damaged by the forged axe will be in a ready state for a period of time. When they die or are damaged by the forged skill, they will explode, causing damage to nearby enemies. Actually, pretty damn cool. I can already see that he's going to be quite of a kind of hands-on character. So the forged axe damage is at 104 right now. Obviously, there's going to be upgrades to do. The detonation damage is 107 per tick, which is actually pretty good, and the waiting time is 10 seconds. Cooldown is 20 seconds, and the cooldown to return is 50% when picking up. Okay. For the next skill we're going to be looking at is called Onslaught. This is another active skill. AMON overlords his forged iron fist, gaining continuous shield regeneration, bonus firearm burn damage, and increased movement speed. Pressing F or to launch the rocket fist, dashing forward to the target's enemy and dealing burning melee damage in a close range cone, staggering the enemy. Yeah, so basically just a very harsh fire punch that's going to stagger enemies and also deal burning damage. Obviously you can see it right there, the rocket fist damage is about 66, obviously can be upgraded later on. The shield restoration is about 10%, movement speed is increased by 30%, and the duration is about 18 seconds. The cooldown is around 50 seconds. The other skill, this is the blue skill tree, okay? This one comes over for the whipping skill. A subclass will be equipped with a Forging Sense card to absorb all frontal damage and convert it into Vengeance. When the Vengeance Wrath offering is full, the Forged Shield will provide damage reduction. If Vengeance Wrath is not obtained within a period of time, it will be consumed quickly. Press the circle key to launch a Forged Wave, dealing freezing damage to enemies that pass through, consuming the damage caused by the rage boost. So the maximum revenge rage is 673, damage reduction is 60%, which is actually really good. Forging wave damage 179, and the duration is about 20 seconds, and the cooldown is 70 seconds for this one. Next up, we do have some of the passive skills over here. This is going to be in the green and blue skill tree right there. For example, Raging Fire. Active skill damage has a chance to critically hit and burn enemies. The critical hit rate is 3%, and the burn damage is 12% of damage per second. Yeah, pretty cool. Some decent passive skills we're going to be having a look at over here. The next one is called Twin Rages. Tempered Firelands now spawns an additional Axesmith drone that deals frost melee damage. Yes, he does have some drones here, which are pretty good from what I've seen in the gameplay. The duration of forging drones from the Quench Pile is shortened. Vital Organs is a passive skill that can be upgraded up to 5 times. Killing skill. AMON gains gun critical hit rates for a period of time. Gun critical hit rates is 2% plus 2% per layer. Overlay duration is about 10 seconds. Probably have to look more into this. Again, the English might be a little bit off here, but we'll look into it when we do have more information on the English side of the game. Another passive skill we're going to be looking at is Cerebral Embolism Operation. When AMON is reloading, his gun will gain a bonus electric shock damage window for a short period of time. Another one here coming in called the Endless War. Each layer of ready to fire increase the firearm damage taken by the ready enemy. Again, like I said, these are going to sound a little bit weird. If AMON detonates an enemy in preparation, a new forged axe will be created, which will automatically search for nearby enemies. So it's basically like homing of axe that just carries on finding new enemies when the enemy is dead. This passive skill can be upgraded again up to 5 times. Forging Drone skill. When AMON activates the Forging skill, he will spawn a Tomahawk Forging Drone that will attack nearby enemies for a period of time, causing burning melee damage. If Temporary Fire is activated, activating the Forging skill will fully restore the duration of all active Forging Drones. That is actually a pretty big one right here, so make sure you do focus on some of these passive skills. This one's a little bit difficult to read because it's at kind of a weird angle here, but Axe and Stone. After the Ya family uses the forged axe to damage the enemy, their movement speed will increase for a period of time, and they can use melee attacks to detonate the ready enemies. Detonating the flame will restore the active skill cooldown time. Detonating the frozen axe will restore the cannon's cooldown. This passive skill, called Before the Storm, killing skill that increases the elemental damage caused by AMON for a period of time. So yeah, depending on if you want to go the fire route or the frost routes, whichever you're going to prefer, yeah, this is just going to basically increase that. This is a weird one right here. AMON regains his health. Each time AMON takes or absorbs a non-status effect damage, he gains a layer of resoluteness and courage and enhances this effect. Okay. For this one, I can't really see the name of this one, but it does say when AMON causes artillery damage, there is a chance that the frozen status effects will be applied. Continuous freezing damage for a period of time. Combat Tail is affected by this status effect. Inflicts rate. Yeah, pretty good. This one says consume all vengeance and throw the forged shield at the target enemy, dealing incendiary cannon damage that ricochets upon impact. Fiery rebuke will ricochet additionally based on the vengeance consumed. So yeah, he's basically just going to be all around consuming damage, damage negation, and using that to cause more damage. Yeah, pretty cool. He's going to be like some sort of like tanky build, but a very hands-on tank build. Alright, so here we go. We can actually see some of the gameplay now from the stream over here at Bilibili World. Yeah, so he does actually use quite a lot of the skills that we were looking at before. And you can actually see the drones being used, some of the axes being used, and I'm pretty sure by now in this gameplay, he has been upgraded quite a lot by one of the staff members right there. Yeah, so it actually does seem like a pretty decent character. Obviously, I don't know exactly what character I'm going to be choosing right now, but the more information that we do have on some of these characters, he definitely seems quite interesting to use.
哎，我觉得这游戏里面的怪都好灵活呀，真的，巨灵活。有点打不动啊！别！感觉燃烧没什么用。别！出了什么？用电锯枪？我有这个东西吗？输死一波，别说了，输死一波。Yes。 我不行了，我不行了。OK， 那他是会无限刷怪吗？我靠！还有机会，还有机会，兄弟们，还有机会 ，nice！ 让我很震惊。good。走了，这个算什么高级精英？打爆一个！我等个血！好些东西给我打！哎，打不动了！我要不要问他们？他好像还有那种召唤物啊。我没子弹了。我换枪试看，说不定他那个护盾对吧？不行。那我今天在 BW。
Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to quickly go over some of the brand new information that we do have on this character called AMON. Hopefully you guys did actually enjoy some of these passive skills and especially the gameplay coming over here. And yeah, we're probably going to be getting more official gameplay of some of the characters that we still have gameplay to see. For example, AMON. And yeah, if there's any more news that does come up about the game just in time for it to be released, you're going to find a lot of it on their channel. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated every day, hopefully. And we'll go from there. I'll see you guys on the next one.